if you've been diagnosed with an eating disorder by a professional, you've probably heard that said. It's like the most common sort of, let's say, thing that they can kind of hang their hat on. It's like, oh, it's because of this. It's the desire to control the one thing you can, which is food in your body. You feel like you have no control over anything else. Well, they're not wrong about that, but it's not quite that way. But what that does, and this is really, really important, what that does is it makes the person, the patient, the person struggling with their eating disorders, it makes them feel as if there's something wrong with them. It makes them feel shame. It makes them feel really bad about themselves. What's deficient about me that I can't just be like everybody else? Why do I have this problem? And I don't know if anything's changed, but I haven't seen any lessening of shame around eating disorders. There's a huge amount of shame around it. Now, could it be that the patient is actually entitled to a bit of control over their life? Why have we come to a point where we accept the fact that it's okay not to have control over our lives? So could it be that this person, this patient, you in your journey, was entitled to a little bit of control over your life? Maybe a lot, maybe far more than you have. And maybe your oracle, your internal sense of yourself, actually knew this, knows this. And maybe you know this and you feel that that control, without being conscious of it, you feel that that control is missing from your life. Could it be that this patient, your sense of control, your sense of sovereignty was taken from you, and you're acting out of an unconscious sense of missing that intrinsic entitlement? Is it possible that what is wrong at the root of all of your pain is that this control that was innately, intrinsically yours was hijacked from you, and you were forced to accept a reality of life without any real control, having to accept the version of life that you've been handed by the controllers? And what happens is when you abnegate that control, when you surrender it, it disconnects you from who and what you really are. How important is that control? It is extremely important. And we've been told it doesn't matter. We shouldn't have it. Not only should we not have it, we shouldn't worry about it. And like, what's wrong with you that you feel like you need to have control? Okay, so the hard thing is that once that happens, once we abnegate that at some point in our life, we have no recourse to that self that surrendered it, which means we have no access to our true state. Where does this leave us?